Parshat Vayeshev, Rabbi. The Torah goes off on somewhat of a tangent to tell us the story of Yehuda. Achar hadvarim ha'ela, after the story with Yosef, Yehuda, Vayered Yehuda me'edachav, he descends and he gets married, has children, goes into business, and there's a difficulty with his children. His oldest son is married to a woman named Tamar. He dies. Yehuda tells his second son to marry Tamar. He also dies. He's very nervous about offering his third son, Shelah, to Tamar, because he's afraid that he'll die also. Tamar is somewhat confused by this, upset by this. She, in the end, disguises herself, seduces Yehuda, and Yehuda and her end up having a child. Yehuda doesn't realize that that's Tamar, and he gets very upset. He wonders who she's with. She doesn't give up Yehuda. Yehuda says she needs to be killed. She was with some other man. She's meant to marry Shelah at some point. He doesn't realize it was him. And instead of exposing Yehuda, she's able to hint to him that it was him, whereas nobody else knew. And Yehuda says, Tzadka mimeni. She is right. He admits it was him. He does tshuva. And eventually this is the son through which Yehuda has his descendants. It's a very strange story about Yehuda. He did the wrong thing. He did tshuva. He recognized his sin. But it's through his son Shelah that Malchut Beit David eventually comes. The eventual kingship, Mashiach, will come out of this union, which is very strange. And perhaps one of the ideas is that if you want to be a real leader, it means taking responsibility for your actions. Yehuda is the first person to say, Tzadka mimeni. He admits he did something wrong, takes responsibility for it, and does tshuva. That's what leadership means, which also means the Torah is telling us that we can each be leaders in our own lives, because we can each take responsibility. We can each recognize that which we've done right, that which we've done wrong, take responsibility for it, and regardless, once we recognize that, we can also achieve greatness.